How you doing, guys? It's Cameron here, and today I'm talking about a new running challenge that I'm doing in March called the 4-4-48 challenge. So the 4-4-48 challenge, aptly named, involves running for 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. So that breaks down to be 12 runs of 4 miles spaced out every 4 hours, totaling 48 miles over 2 days. Now, I am planning to do a 50-mile run in one go in the summer of this year, which I'm training for. But when I saw this come up on Instagram, I think it was, I thought, well, maybe I could squeeze that in as well. Yeah, the distance is quite a lot. Obviously, 48 miles in 2 days is not an easy task by any stretch. But there's something about this that really jumped out at me as something that I want to do. If you've watched my previous videos, you've probably heard me say about the half marathon that I did in 2019 on 0 sleep, and how that completely changed my entire life, because I felt like I'd achieved something that seemed impossible. And this kind of seems the same, I think there's a sweet spot in that lack of sleep sort of delirium that you get, where you could just push through and you can kind of do anything that you put your mind to. I'm not saying it's going to be easy by any stretch, but my instinct is that I'm going to have a lot of fun doing this, and it's going to be a real adrenaline rush. The only bad thing is that it probably involved me waking up my wife, which, it's not bad, is it? But yeah, I've never done anything like this before. On the surface, it doesn't sound that bad, does it? 4 miles sounds alright, but it's like 6.5 kilometers, so at my sort of jogging pace, I'd say that's like a 35 minute run. 35 minute run for the first one, but I've got to do it 12 times, and then sort of after the first initial sort of 12 hours, of going through the night, that means you've still got another 8 runs to do. So this starts on the 5th of March at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which, if I've worked out correctly, for me that is Saturday the 6th at 4 a.m. I'll be doing my first run, which seems fine because I can get a great night's sleep the night before. So let's just count these out. So the first one for me then will be 4 a.m, then 8 a.m, midday, 4 p.m, 8 p.m, midnight. That's 6, that takes me to halfway. And that, I could go to bed at midnight, and having done a marathon over the course of the day, I'll probably be feeling okay. Though that lack of sleep sort of between 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock, I think is going to be a real problem for the next one. So I'll wake up at 4 for the run 7, probably get a little bit more sleep after that. Run 8 will be at 8 a.m, run 9 will be at midday, run 10 at 4 p.m, run 11 at 8 p.m, and then run 12 at midnight. So it's one night's sleep missed, effectively, because I don't really count those 2 hours sleep. If you've ever gotten up early to get a flight at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm talking about. That day is just a write-off. You're sort of all over the place. Add exercise to that, and I think it's going to be quite a struggle. So yeah, that really, it's a little bit sick, isn't it? But it really excites me, the idea of depriving myself of sleep and having to have energy to do, some fairly strenuous exercise. God knows what the weather is going to do as well. It's it's that time of year. It should be a little bit warmer. It won't be dark hopefully won't be dark, but completely dark for my 8 p.m. runs, or indeed the 4 a.m. runs. We'll see, won't we? I can't remember. But yeah, something about the lack of sleep in this that just really appeals to me, because it's like I said, there's a bit of a sweet spot there for a little bit of crazy to kick in, and by pushing yourself, I always find you learn something about yourself and find your limits. So one of the challenges that I'm gonna have to think about is when to eat and what to eat, because those 3 hour windows between having to get ready for the next run and coming back from the last one, there's not really enough time to ever eat a full meal. But I'm going to require a lot of calories to keep me going, a lot of water, and of course a lot of sleep. Another challenge that I've kind of thought about so far is I'm going to need we need to change my clothes. If I go out in the rain and my running gear is completely wet through, then I'm gonna have to either dry it really quickly or clean it really quickly, because I haven't got 12 pairs of expensive running socks or shorts or anything like that. So yeah, a bit of a challenge, but yeah, I really can't wait. I'll be keeping you updated on my social media. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll be posting about it quite a lot. I'll be posting on my Instagram stories on the day of the event, and hopefully I'm going to make a charity live for this, so hopefully I'll raise a little bit of money along the way. I'm probably going to combine both of my runs to raise money for the same thing so that you don't all get sick of me making requests for money. So if you're sat watching this and you're thinking, oh, I've been thinking about doing it, why not just do it? Book some time off work if you have to, if you can. Get it in your diary, just try it. If you can run 4 miles, what's to say you can't do it 12 times? But yeah, you might struggle after the 3rd or 4th one. You think, oh, I'm a bit achy, legs hurt, whatever. But just try it. What's the worst that can happen? If you fail, you've still got what you started with, which is, you. So just, if it doesn't work out, then so be it. But I'm going to give it everything I've got. If my leg falls off, I'm probably going to carry on. The irony, I guess, of this challenge, or the real evil of this challenge, is that the slower you become because of either an injury or just you're feeling exhausted, the smaller the gaps in between your runs are going to be. So I guess, yeah, there's an argument to run a little bit faster than you might normally to get around there as quick as you can. But yeah, I'm going to be out this week trying to plot a route for 4 miles that is not completely mind-numbing and that I can stick to and is a bit of a loop so that I can't wimp out halfway through. And yeah, like I said, follow my progress online. Be great to have your support. Thank you very much, guys, and talk to you in the next one.